Hello, and good morning, good day, good evening, depending on when you're listening to this. This is the Positive Outcome Show. The question is, how can we bring, invite, or share more positivity in our lives, each other, and create it for ourselves in time? That's the question on today's podcast. I'm your host. My name is Flemming Schmidt, and welcome to the Positive Outcome Show. Now, for me, I believe that in order to get a better outcome for ourselves, there are a few areas where we can improve, or at least that's how I found it to be for myself, because I found myself not being aware of the intentions behind the actions that I was taking on a day-to-day basis, or hourly basis, if that is the case. So I found myself struggling, I found myself not being motivated, and I found that I wasn't focused enough to do the difference in my life that I actually wanted, and I needed to make that change in order to live the life of my dreams. And I narrowed it down to kind of three areas where I started to focus on what I did what I did for work, my profession. Because I believe that if your profession is something that you can relate to in your heart, then you're doing something that's right, that feels good. If you're having solely a career, a profession where the only thing that you think about is when you get off of work to go and do the thing that you actually love to do, that might not be the best situation if you want to contribute or make a difference in your life. Now, I know for some people, work is a way of paying a bills so that you actually get to do the things that you love to do, and that's fine too. All I'm saying is, whatever profession you have, do something you love doing. And the more you love doing it, the more time you want to spend doing that. So if your profession kind of reflects your passion and maybe even connects with a purpose in life that is bigger than you and me, something that is connected to the heart and the emotions that you have, go for that. All right? Go for that. The second thing that I wasn't aware of, or I was in some areas but not all the way through, was health. If you don't have your health, you have nothing. Imagine that. Think about it for a second. Please close your eyes. Imagine it, how it would be for you if you didn't have your health. What would you be able to do? Right? Scary thought, I know. There is an answer. Be aware of what you do to your body. Eat, exercise, treat your body. Don't eat exercise, that's not what I meant. Eat healthy, nutritional food and exercise on a regular basis. Often, if preferably every day. Half an hour of exercise or 45 minutes of exercise every day. It really makes has a great benefit. Sorry, it makes a change. That's what I'm going for. And the last thing I want to mention is home. Home is crucial. It means both things. One is the physical home, your house, your apartment, where you and your family share the safety of the four walls. That's your space. And also your body. The home, your body, your mind, your soul, your spiritual connection. Those are the three areas that you want to make sure that you take care of best possible way. That's what I have found and learned has given me such a joy and pleasure of finding my purpose and my calling and answering my calling. And for me, that is to share the positivity message with you guys. And thank you again for listening on this show. If you have followed me from the start, Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. If you are new to the show and just have listened to the last few episodes, amazing. Thank you for doing so. Hope to have you on the show forward on. I've gave myself a challenge of doing one podcast every day for a year. So let's go see what it is. Today is episode 18. No, it's not. It's episode 18, the 18th of November 2020. So, and the world is still, how do you say, affected by that COVID-19 situation. That's another thing. Let's get back on track. Profession, and how can you improve that? And how can you make sure that you are on track? I've narrowed down. I've asked myself 4 questions in each category of profession, health, and home. And here are the 4 questions. Are you ready? Here we go. If you have a pencil or if you need to take a note, stop your car if that is the case, and put this on paper and use it, please. It has been tremendously for me, and hopefully it serves you as well. So here we go. How can I inspire colleagues, peers, or friends? That's your professional, right? In your profession, how can you inspire colleagues, peers, or friends? How can you do that? What can you do that inspires others to do the same, or that they think, whatever you're doing, I want to do the same thing? All right. Second question. What skill do I need to develop in order to improve? What skill do I need to develop in order to improve? Again, that goes for profession, that goes for health, and that goes for your home as well. What skill do you need to develop in order to improve your health, for instance? Do you need to work out a little harder so you can get a little fitter or better, in better shape for the coming season? Or what is your goal? What is the end goal? For me, my end goal, health-wise, is I need to do my best today in order for me to be 80 years and still rocking it on the dance floor. That's my vision. That's where I want to go. I want to be 80 years old and I still want to rock that dance floor. So I need to do my absolute best today to get to that level later on. I need to do certain actions, right? Third question. Are my current steps congruent with my goal? Are my current steps congruent with my goal? Have you ever thought about that? Are you currently doing the best you can do in order to have a safe and a sound and a loving place at home? When you come home at night after a work day with stress, frustration, maybe some agonies, maybe some disappointment, maybe a win, but what kind of energy do you bring when you come home? Have you thought about that? Once you enter the door with a kind of negative energy, it has an impact on the people in the room. So think about, take a moment before you exit your car. Just chill yourself, calm down. Think about what kind of energy do you want to bring? How do you want to feel? Imagine the scenario in your mind. What are you going to say to your wife or your husband? What is the first thing you do when you answer the door? Not answer the door, but enter through the door. What is the first thing you want to say to your kids? How do you want to feel? How do you want to question mark, dot. It's up to you. I can't say or tell you what you should do, but I ask you, how do you want to enter the room? Are your current steps congruent with your goal? All right? Think about it. And that, again, goes for profession, health, and home. And the last question, and I think that is something that is more important. They are all important, but this one is very. Am I the role model I want to follow? Am I the role model I want to follow? If you are the role model that you want to follow, you are on the right track. Believe me. I have role models as well, and I can say that for certainty, I'm not there yet where I do everything that they are doing, but I'm closing my distance, and I'm trying to improve every day. There's nothing like perfect. It doesn't exist. But there's always room for improvement. There's always room for improvement. So the last question is, am I the role model that I want to follow? Professional, are you the leader that you want to study? Or health-wise, are you doing a phenomenal job at taking care of your health so that you might inspire your kids or your spouse or your husband, your wife to do a better job for themselves? Not in a bad way, but in a good way. Be the role model, right? Or what about your home? When we talk in a, let's say, meditation or a spiritual connection, are you the role model that you want to follow in regards to respecting your religion, your way of living, the universe and its energies, or the feng shui of your home? Are you the role model that you want to follow in that certain area? And I believe those 3 areas of profession, home, and health, together with the 4 questions I just asked, are super important to reflect on a daily basis. Ask yourself those questions. How can I inspire colleagues, peers, and friends? What skill do I need to develop in order to improve? Are my current steps congruent with my goals? And am I the role model that I want to follow? Ask yourself those questions every day in regards to profession, to home, and your health. And I would imagine you would start to think differently, hopefully. But anyways, I hope to have served you well in today's podcast. This is the Positive Outcome Show. Thank you for listening. Again, if you want to follow me, find me on social media. It's Flemming Schmidt. I would love to connect. All right. Take care, and hopefully you'll be back tomorrow for a new episode. Take care. Bye.